Good fight, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. You bet a lot when you fight. Makes me happy and rich. Too bad you lost.
So it begins.
I don't pay you for losing. I'll give you a rematch if you want one. What do you say? Absolutely. Yes, rematch. People always bet lots on rematch. And who knows, stranger? Maybe we'll even win this time. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh
Except
meat.
for that one time I let him win.
I give you
Can we call it that?
Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
At least they were kind enough to give me the same intro as last time, instead of pointing out that I'm the only person in history, apparently, to ever lose to Deadeye Duncan. Okay. Hang on. I should have done this beforehand, but I want to remind myself which of my feats take stats away from me, because that could have also been a mistake from last time. Yeah, like critical strike lowers defense by 5. Flurry is the one that sounds really good, but is potentially really risky if you don't read the whole thing, because -4 to defense and a -4 to attack. Okay. I'm surprised that frag grenades aren't even an option here. Is that legal? We're gonna try it, see if I can soften him up a little bit first. Frag grenade went away, but I didn't do anything, so apparently not. It does say I'm down to 3 though, which is interesting. Whatever. Oh hey, I got him.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't new.
It is for me.
You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Hey, let me revel in my victory, okay? Come on now. At least I wasn't the only person to lose to Deadeye Duncan twice.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
I'll ask you some questions.
Questions? I don't have to answer your questions just because you beat me in the ring. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have?
I mean, I wasn't even intending to gloat. I was just hoping to have a conversation as equals since he was a total dick to me the one time he won.
Oh, well, okay. Goodbye, then.
might be getting ahead of myself, but let's see what I can do with the second round. Also, do I have to talk to Azure to get paid? I always pay my debts. You won, so you get paid. Okay, 10% of the purse, that was the deal. Here's your credits. Come see me when you're ready to fight again. Oh, that's probably why I couldn't remember how much it was, because it's 10% of the purse and I didn't know how much that was going to be. 100, okay. Actually, I'm going to overwrite that save now that I have more money. If I have to reload it for whatever reason, I don't have to go through the whole conversation again. Ah, mysterious stranger, I knew you'd be back. They all come back. You fought well last time. People like you. They bet lots on your last fight. They'll bet more on your next fight. You get 10%, same as always. You want to step into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelists on Taurus? Sure. You handled Duncan pretty well. I think you're ready to fight Girl on 2 fingers. Just remember. Oh, Girl uses blasters in the ring sometimes. You step into the arena. Interesting. I need to change gear then. You say you're ready, then you change your mind? Is this a joke to you? I don't have time for jokes. You don't make me any money. Come back when you're ready to fight. I mean, I appreciate the heads up. I'd hate to, you know. I'm not Jedi enough to take a sword to a knife fight, or a sword to a blaster fight and win yet. At least not without Karth's level 7 blasteriness backing me up. See, when I saw Girl on 2 Fingers and Deadeye Duncan fight before, they were both using blasters. So when I originally went my first fight against Deadeye Duncan and he was using melee weapons, I kind of thought that maybe he just matches whatever you're equipped for. Kind of interesting that he doesn't. Or that they don't all, anyway. Let's see what I got here. Neither of these guys have blasters on them, do they? At least not single-handed ones. Of course I didn't bring Karth with me. He's the one with the upgraded single-handed blasters. Since my only other offhand option is the Ion Blaster, Oh, interesting. Wait. It says +2 +0 is 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. I've still got a -3 and a -1. Interesting. That's a little confusing, but I guess it sort of answers my question of whether it's better to do less damage and have less chance to hit with double the weapons. Because if they're coming up with minuses to hit, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Neither of them does enough damage to justify that versus a +4. I think. We'll see. We'll borrow Zalbar's bowcaster for now. And did not forget to give it back to her afterwards because I'm currently unarmed. Yes, I'm ready now.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Oh, I gotta do this again. Because I don't have the stats of all my feats memorized yet. Or rather, the penalties of all of them. Oh, this is the equivalent of Flurry for blasters. I did know that. -4 to defense. Using the speed for 3 seconds afterwards. And a -4 penalty to all attacks. I'm gonna try not to use my energy shield if I can help it, but if I'm way outmatched, I might see if it'll let me activate it. Okay, I'm losing health considerably faster than Okay, there we go. That energy shield made all the difference.
Now that must have hurt.
It's over!
worth spending the charge, for sure.
Over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
What, you need more than 2 fingers to pull a trigger? Payout? Good fight, good fight. Ooh, I got 200 that time. Let me see if he's gonna tell me anything. I'm gonna go back to the hideaway to heal. But I want to see if he'll tell me anything about my next opponent first, so that I know if I need to grab weapons while I'm there. You want to set up another fight, right? The ring is in your blood now, like a virus. You need to hear the cheers of the crowd. You need the rush of battle. You need to fight again. I think you're ready to go against Ice. She's tough, but so are you. There'll be lots of action on this fight. A huge purse. You ready? No, I'm not ready. I need to heal first. And also mission her weapon back. Am I just misremembering how normal penalties are +6? -6, 10. Oh, okay. I guess the minuses was with the bonus. Okay. Oh. I can't do that from in here, can I? Okay, let's see. Another one. Do it.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins.
And a blaster in her hand, it looks
Quick
like.
as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Hundred seconds. 3 minutes. Awesome. Okay, not too bad. Or max damage, obviously. And she came with a blaster. I don't know if I actually can start with it. I wonder if I can get over there before she shoots me dead. Wait. Nope.
The stranger is down. The mysterious stranger is down. Ice wins. Once again, the Queen of Mean has dispatched her opponent in the ring. Hard luck, stranger, but Ice is tough. She never goes down easy.
The kicker is, I'm pretty sure it registered the use of my... Yep. Now that I know... Part of me wants to go against her as just like a straight rematch, but honestly, it's way less time and effort to just reload the save rather than running all the way out of the cantina, transiting to the hideout, transiting back, and then switching weapons and stuff. Okay. Also, try this again.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice.
She has steel on her bones. Does that make her susceptible to the ion blasters that are better against droids? Just wondering. Damn, she does a lot of damage.
The stranger is down. The mysterious stranger is down. Ice wins. Once again, the Queen of Mean has dispatched her opponent in the ring. Hard luck, stranger, but Ice is tough. She never goes down easy.
She is tough, but she also just does so much damage. Well, I've been sort of operating under the assumption, somebody correct me if I'm wrong here, that once I leave Terrace, I don't ever come back again, right? How's it going, son? I appreciate faith. I feel like I need something a lot better than what I currently have. I'm not sure what exactly it is that would do me the most good. Also, I'm up to 1729 credits. Not bad. This probably isn't the best place to look for. Should probably be looking at the equipment shop, shouldn't I? Probably gonna have better stuff. See, the battle stimulant seems pretty good, but I don't know if I want to spend 110 credits on something just for a single arena battle. Check the equipment shop, see if there's anything in there that isn't going to break the budget, just because if I can get something good that might help me win the fight, I can always give it to one of my more...
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Terrace. You interested in seeing what I have in stock?
Hey Vanessa, welcome back. You use grenades on Ice. She's a tough one. Okay, so you can use grenades. I wasn't sure. I tried one on, I think it was Gurlon. And I used up my grenade, but I never saw it go off and it didn't seem to do any damage, so I thought maybe it was like a bug or something and you weren't like allowed to use them, but it still used up one for some reason. I don't know. Definitely good to know that they are usable. That opens up my options significantly.
Because of the Sith quarantine.
Let's see. I was considering getting the Akani ritual brand anyway, just because it's really cool. Not specifically for this fight, of course, but... What do I have in the way of? 3 frag, 8 concussion. I have 8 sonic grenades. I would think that would be pretty good against. Well, be working on the assumption that she's dex based, which I guess she doesn't necessarily have to be, given that I have been informed that dex based melee is a thing. I'm guessing it's the same the other way around. Hey Dallas, how's it going? Good to see you. You been doing okay? Stims, grenades. Now, I haven't really used many of my sonic grenades, so maybe I'll just throw a boom party here. Hey, Pure Bazak, welcome in. Who's your favorite character so far? Ooh. That's interesting. I mean, obviously, there's Big Z. I mean, who doesn't love a giant walking carpet that beats shit up for you? Mission is interesting. I really like Mission. In terms of, like, just straight personality, I would say probably Mission followed closely by Bastila. But the only reason she's closely followed by Bastila for me is because of that one interaction Bastila and Mission had where Bastila was being a prickly, snobbish bitch, basically. And then after Mission challenged her on being all stuck up and shit, Bastila used the Force to trip Mission and then pretended she didn't know what she was talking about. Showed me that even if she acts all stuck up, there is a mischievous, sort of, like, less uptight side to her. She got quite a few likability points with me for that one. But yeah, I think at this point, like, Big Z is awesome, but also I haven't really had a chance to see much of his personality yet, other than being annoyed at Mission for asking him to do very non-Wookiee things. So yeah, at this point I think it would have to be Mission for me too. Been fighting tooth pain off and on, otherwise been okay. Ooh, sorry about the tooth pain, that's always rough. Glad you're okay otherwise though. Good pick. Let me see. I was refreshing myself on what I had and what they were useful for. Now I guess the question is, Basically debating on what weapons to go with other than just... Because I'm going to go pretty heavy on the grenades. But I think I'm going to go with what I did last time. I'm going to steal Belbar's bowcaster from Mission for a little bit. Good pick. I like Big Z. I have a feeling that Big Z might jump in the ratings pretty quickly as soon as he, like, warms up a little bit. But right now he's still at that stage where he's, like, not willing to, like, show me any of his, like, actual personality, really, so I feel like he... He's in the I owe you but we're not friends stage. There we go. Yes, I want a rematch. Maybe you'll even win this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Retaking first step, just to be totally fair. I think my energy shield's still active. Yes! Got her!
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Yes, yes, you will. Thank you very much. See what she has to say to me now. She's probably still bitch, but
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth, so I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched.
Okay.
You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
that's okay. Fair enough. He's a good sport. I appreciate that.
Chachiska Chioka Kolmolera.
300 that time. Excellent. Which does in fact get me to my goal of 2,000. Probably not going to quit there. I'm probably going to try whoever's next also, but I do need to heal first. Plus, more money was never a bad thing. Since I keep switching back to it, I am just going to hang on to... actually, hang on. Actually, you know what, yeah. I was debating whether it was worth going back to the apartment to switch, to grab Karth's weapons, because I just went right past it, didn't I? Just because he has the best single-handed weapons I've got at the moment. I have no idea how that statistically balances out. Having 4 to 9 damage with a 0 to hit in one hand and 1 to 8 damage with a -2 to hit in the other, versus having just the one weapon that's like a +8 to hit with like 1 to 10 damage. Mental averages and stats and shit does not compute quickly enough for me. There is something to be said for well, and that's if I go Karth's blaster in one hand and heavy blaster in the other. Maximum of 17 damage. I hit with both, which I'm much less likely to. I'll take them with me and try it at least. I'm gonna have to remember to re-equip all of my companions' weapons, though. Actually, I'm just gonna take Mission and Karth with me, since they're the two I have unequipped weapons from. That way, maybe I'll be more likely to remember.
Chabuchang, Okuchikopa. Chioka Kolmolera.
Got a real talent for this game, stranger. I think it's time you fought Marl. He's getting up there in years, but he's still very, very good. He used to be the dual champion.
Ulauna Chinek, Bamulera Slimoanga Kubiskin.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
There we go. I found the cat, so I was just setting up a view of Sleepy Cat for you guys. Okay. Debating whether I want to try him first. I mean, supposedly each one's tougher than the last, right? That's a funny looking emote. I like it. Oh. Because I was setting up the cat cam, I missed his introduction. I didn't even realize he was wielding a melee weapon. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't activate my energy shield yet. It was a pointless waste of a thing. I wonder if now that he's stopped moving. Oh. I wonder, I was going to say, I wonder if now that he's stopped moving, I could actually hit him with a concussion grenade, but then I realized he's so close that because I think the concussion grenades will concuss me too. I'm in the range, right? I could be doomed on this one. Maybe. Yep. Oh, very doomed. Oh, very doomed.
The stranger is down. The mysterious stranger is down. Merle has done it again. 20 years and still going strong for the veteran. And a hard lesson for the up-and-coming rookie. Better luck next time, stranger.
Oh yeah, right. Saving throw. Makes sense. See, I have Bregic's belt and armband on. It says Bregic's belt, when used in conjunction with his armband, produce an effective barrier against melee attacks. But if that's something I have to activate, I haven't figured out how yet. I was scrolling through at one point when I was looking at my other armband, my energy shield one, to see if it was in there, but I didn't see it. Wonder if I have to have it on my main arm. Does it matter? I kind of assumed it didn't matter, but... Can't remember about the energy shields. Okay. That's okay. Maybe I try switching arms, just in case it matters. Well, it doesn't seem to matter for the energy shield, because it still shows up. Hit constant -5 damage from slashing and bludgeoning. Oh. It's just because you're level 2 and Marl hurts bad. Okay, fair. Fair enough. I guess my next question, I think mentioned earlier, but I've sort of been working under the assumption that I don't get to come back to Taris after I leave, right? I mean, given the whole, you have to steal codes to break out thing, kind of makes sense, but... It's definitely beatable. Okay.
Gino Mulera Kingpaija, Slimu Podwa. Achuta.
I want to answer that, but I don't. Okay, fair enough. Got it. I appreciate the spoilers hint. Fair. Nope, that's fine. Enough said. I appreciate it, genuinely. Let's see. Interesting. Given that the DC is 25 to have no effect from the poison grenade, I was expecting that to be more expensive than the sonic one. Yeah, I'd buy one of those too. I want to go and spend all of my winnings and stuff to survive the next battle, because I do still need enough money for a droid. But also the overachiever in me wants to see if I can get through everybody. I'm guessing that mines are the sort of thing you have to, like, set up and then basically lure people across. Like, not really useful for arena, more like for, well, if I'd been smart, in the sewers. Like setting them up in one of those doorways and then making them chase you past it or something like that. Translation, I'm guessing you can't just throw them. Okay, gotcha. Just switching them back since it doesn't matter. For some reason in my head, this is the slot that I keep an eye on for how many are used, and this one is just the one that's always there. Don't ask me why my brain works that way. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you, but that way I'm less likely to be without an energy shield because I forgot to notice that it was empty. Weird, I know, but you guys should really expect that from me by now. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Okay, let's try this again. Now that I know he's gonna run over to me. Points every 3 seconds for 30 seconds is 40 points? Did I do that right? Poison does do more damage. I mean, unless he happens to have an antidote, but, you know. I'll start with a poison grenade then, because whatever I do first, I'm more likely to hit him with. Or maybe not. Wow, I was way too slow there. That was 2 expensive grenades used up. I'm doing way better without the blasters, though. At least for the moment. Hmm. I was debating whether it was worth it to use a whole turn to do a med pack, or whether that turn would be enough for him to basically hit me and undo all the bonus from the med pack. But I think it's worth it though, because we're pretty close. Like, I've gotten him down a fair bit, but I think he's still got enough health left that if he gets 2 lucky rolls. Oh, that's very helpful. Thank you. Now that I think about it, I think I ran into this by accident one time. I was trying to patch up, and somebody told me, and I didn't realize I was even in combat at that point. But I had completely forgotten. Thank you. Oh, nope. Shit. I don't think that's gonna do the trick, but I've got 26 med packs, so it's not like it's a huge loss if I waste the med pack trying. Nope.
The stranger
I was not close
is
to that
down.
time.
The mysterious stranger is down. Merle has done it again. 20 years and still going strong for the veteran. And a hard lesson for the up-and-coming rookie. Better luck next time, stranger.
You know, I'm really glad there's no entry fee for these. We have started doing the no steering thing again. Every once in a while, usually at the end of a battle, it'll do this thing where I can move the mouse, but I can't actually use the direction keys. If I save and reload, then it fixes itself, so at least there's that. It loads pretty fast. Yeah, I did much better with melee than with blasters. I also learned a valuable lesson that I cannot, in fact, throw a grenade fast before he runs out of the range of it. Man. Are all the grenades Constitution saves? I just realized the save says the DC, but it doesn't say, like, what stat. I'm wondering if I tried a grenade, if basically while he's running over to me, if I use one of the adrenal shot things, the stamina ones, and then once he gets to me and stops, I throw something at him, if that'll make me more likely to pass the save. Then I guess the trick would be, which thing do I throw? Because I think most of them are still half damage. concussion isn't. Technically, the plasma grenades are enemies only, which is ridiculously strong, given how many times I've accidentally blown up myself or my companions by learning the hard way. Adhesive and cryoban. Okay. That makes sense. So I could try an adrenal stamina followed by a concussion grenade. Worst case scenario, I waste the adrenal stamina and the grenade, and it does nothing to either of us. Or, actually, no, worst case scenario, I still fail this check and he succeeds. But, I mean, it is a thing to try, at least. Hang on. Okay, just checking. My armor, because it's upgradable, and I'm pretty sure it's the only upgradable one I have at the moment, despite being light armor, actually has the biggest defense bonus of anybody's armor. Any of the armor I've picked up so far. Suppose how long is it after I get off of Taurus that I get, just roughly, that I get to start putting levels in Jedi things? Because if that basically starts that process, then I might not feel like I was wasting a level or two to get through everybody in the dueling ring. Currently, a lot, 24,000. I'm still at level 2. I've made it through the whole thing on level 2. If there's like a whole terrace sides section of stuff to do after Terrace, before you get to Jedi levels, then I probably won't waste a level up on the dueling ring. But, oh, 5 minutes, okay. I will try one more against Marl without leveling up, but I might try... If I get closer this time, I might try adding a level just... Okay, gotcha. Let's try this again.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special
I also don't
presentation
remember
in store for you.
how many
Legend in the sport, a 20-year
duelists there are in
veteran
total.
knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's
So I
have a
don't-
big hand for Marl.
I want to say I have 2 left
But
after
there's
Marl,
always
something
some
like that.
young
And
dog
then
coming up to knock the
Ben
veterans
Doc
off.
Starkiller,
And we've
something
got
like that.
one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
how this goes. I think that did nothing to him, but it didn't seem to do anything to me either, so at least there's that. Plus 1. Okay, alright. Well. Damn. Well. I was trying not to hamstring my defense by not using like critical strike and stuff. Maybe I should have been. I didn't even take any hit off of him that time. That was worse. Yeah, I know, I lost. We get it. Oh, and we're doing this thing again. Oh, so that. The ghost has arrived. Hmm. Are you a lap? I can use both hands. Power attack is probably a good next one. It would be my only melee skill that doesn't remove defense points. Okay. Hi. Can I help you? Hi. Pushing all the buttons, huh? Hi. Little head bonk. Walking on all the keys and rubbing on all the me. Hi. He's like, no, Mom. More scritches. Must have more scritches. How about that, huh? Is that better? Oh. Okay. Silly buddy. Really sleepy buddy. You're welcome to the lap. Kinda need both hands though. So I was told it's possible to do a dexterity melee build. Is there a specific way I have to go about that, or is it just by whenever I can increasing dexterity far above strength? Like, for example, right now, am I using, rather be using dexterity? I don't actually know whether I'm using dexterity or strength. Dex has to be higher than strength, and that's used for your melee roll. Okay. Okay. So it should be using my dex then, even though it's only, I guess, 2 points. I must have something that boosts it, but one of these. Oh yeah, the gloves. Cool. So then if I were to use one of the adrenal strength things in battle, it says attribute bonus, not modifier bonus. So +4, bring my strength up to 17. So it would just automatically switch over to using strength for my attacks while that was active. Basically, I'm trying to figure out if there's any point in going to find or try to find and purchase like adrenal dexterity thingies, or whether I can just use the strength ones I already have. Although I guess technically, if the dexterity one is the same amount as the strength, then it would still give me a bigger boost, since my dex is already higher, but... Okay. Cool. Thank you. Alacrity, yeah, that's the one. I couldn't remember the name, because... I mean, stamina kind of makes sense for Constitution. But, unless I'm very much mistaken, they just gave up and said adrenal strength for strength, so why couldn't they have just done that for, like, all of them? I don't know. I'm just saying. Seems like it'd be way simpler. Okay, fine. You want to use your big fancy SAT words. Fair enough, I suppose. You want to just check and see if she has... I'm not going to go running all over the map looking for alacrity ones.
Welcome to the...
But if she has them and they aren't exorbitantly expensive,
Because...
I might grab one or two. Just because they could also be useful in the future. Oh. I bet it'd be the medic shop, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is gear stuff. I mix her up with the guy in the apartment buildings because a lot of, so far, the stuff that they both carry is the kind of stuff I've been looking for. Like, you know, grenades and weapons and armor, basically. Fine. If it was in the other half of the upper city, I don't think I would bother, but... Suppose we can tolerate one city block of a run. If I'm wrong about him being the one to get them from, though, I'm just going to go back and try it with strength.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have a cure for the... Of course, I sell them at a very... Of course.
Interesting. Okay, he does. Huh. They're cheaper than I thought they were going to be. Mostly based on the cost of grenades. I don't know why I would be comparing it to that, but... I held 14 naturally in dex, bumped up to 15 with the armband. This would take me up to a 19, which would be a +4, right? There's probably stuff I can get rid of here, but I'm still very much in that mode of, like, I have no idea what I'm gonna need, so I hang on to all the things. That said, I haven't really been using... Actually, I haven't used a single mine for anything yet. So... I have one average, maybe... So... Because presumably I can buy more later. Items are just condensed money, you know? Good way to look at it. I think that's either 3 or 4 that I just bought. I kind of lost count. 3. Okay, that's fine. Good start. Before I go and spend all of my money, get through a couple of battles that may or may not actually make up the difference. Probably will. So far, each one that I've actually succeeded has been an additional 100 from the last one. So if that holds up, this one should be a payout of 400 if I can win. Part where it starts getting a little bit trickier to... Oop, something seems to be bothering Chris. Hey Uber, how's it going? Good to see you. Sure, speak to Chris.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yes, but you stopped me mid-run back to the arena. Or somebody stopped me on your behalf, so... Weirdly enough, something tells me now might be the time to ask you about it. Yes, but I'm bored, so spit it out. Don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you get to go badger me with
Not the
constant
passive-aggressive sister treatment. Do we have another problem now?
Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to. Isn't there someone else you can harass for a little while?
What exactly is it about me that frustrates you?
Oh, no. I'm not falling for that one. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
Me, genuinely confused. And you say I'm frustrating to deal with.
What, me? What did I do?
What do you say? Oh no, I'm not falling for that one. Oh, that's rich. Where have you been?
Okay, I give up. You win. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
I don't know why you're so interested. Yeah, well, when you jumped down my throat for even mentioning that you might have something on your mind, that's gonna get someone a little curious, you know? If you don't want me to be interested, I guess be better at hiding your shit. I don't know. Apparently the name sounds familiar. It's news to me, but apparently not to my character.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think you would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners.
Ouch.
I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Ooh. Interesting. Too many potentially good options. Part of me wants to call him out. Because based on the reactions he's given me so far every time I've asked a damn question, even the most basic ones, honestly, he does kind of seem to be wallowing in it a little bit. Like, I imagine that would be hard, but also you'd get over yourself a little bit. That being said, so far, I think part of it might actually genuinely be that I'm having a hard time separating Karth and Caden in my head. I don't even remember the details of it, like, I don't even remember any of my specific interactions with Caden in detail. But I'm wondering if that's where I'm getting the impression that giving him a little bit of, like, tough love, pushback type of thing is good for him. Was that the case with Caden, or am I just imagining that? Because the more I think about it, that hasn't worked a single time. Well, what I thought was that option hasn't really worked with Karth so far. So far, every time I give Karth pushback, he just gets snappier. So I'm trying to figure out why something in my gut is going, call him on feeling sorry for himself and maybe he will snap out of it. Like, Caden to me is like a mellow dog. Karth is a skittish orange cat. Interesting. Why orange? Just out of curiosity. I get your point. It was just my brain having random thoughts. It was like, oh, interesting. Okay, I can see that analogy. Wait, orange? Was there a point in Mass Effect that I'm not remembering specifically where you can basically tell Caden something to the effect of, like, stop wallowing in self-pity, or maybe just stop whining about it, or, oh, his clothing is orange. That makes a lot of sense. I like the level of detail in this analogy. Is there a point like that with Caden in Mass Effect? I'm basically trying to figure out if that is affecting my judgment here and I'm not even realizing it. Like I said, I don't really remember the details of any specific interactions with Caden, other than, like, I remember two specific ones, but not in, like, line-for-line detail, if that makes sense. And it's the one where I accidentally ended up in a relationship with him, and then the one where we got in a fight in, like, the hospital or something like that. Fair enough. Most likely, okay. In that case, I'm gonna resist whatever instinct in my gut is telling me to call him on his pity party. Because, to be fair, the longer I hear him speak, the more I remember Caden's voice. I barely even registered that it was familiar before you told me the first time, but now I very much hear it. So you blame yourself for trusting your friend?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
So now the question is, does he respond better to Gentle sympathy or to camaraderie. I don't believe him when he says he doesn't blame himself, because he's already all but said as much. Actually, he might have even said as much straight out in earlier conversations. Let's see what happens, because I don't think so far I've really had more than maybe one opportunity to give him like a truly just pure sympathy response, and I'm not even sure I took it the one chance I had. Let's see how he responds to it. That's terrible. I feel awful for you.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess.
Okay.
But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Okay. He almost wasn't snappy in that next to last line. I mean, he brought the snappishness back again, but... Alright. Skittish cat. I'm gonna have to remember that, because I think that's gonna be useful. Thank you. Thinking of him that way also might make him a little bit more tall, less irritating. Okay, I have returned with new adrenals, a whole extra level, replenished health. Of course, it doesn't show me. After you've selected your character's abilities, or like between levels where you get to select ability scores, there's no way to get a refresher on, like when you're first selecting them, you can hover over the things and it tells you what they affect. There's no way to get that unless you have the ability score adjustment window available to you, is there? Either way, it's D&D-like, so I imagine that boosting Dex also boosts defense in terms of difficulty to hit. One would hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
So, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. It helps knowing that it's as close to D&D as it is, because it means that the only things I'm really iffy on are the things that don't apply to me yet anyway, like the Jedi stuff. But even then, I can probably sort of, like, roughly guess, just based on my knowledge of, like, D&D sets. The mysterious critter. If Ghost had a dueling name, that would be an excellent one. Okay. One adrenal alacrity. So far, throwing grenades at him has done nothing for me. I always go past him anyway. Hang on, I want to see. Okay, that brings my dex up to +4. I think it should show me, right? Maybe. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Oh, 21 defense, okay. And it was 19 before. I was mostly just curious if the boost would end up being enough to balance out using power attack. And I think it's 3? -3 to attack? Yes. Oh wait, that's -3 to hit. My bad. One of these days, I won't have to look it up anymore, I swear. Okay, so the fortitude save to determine the critical strike DC. The attacking character's level plus attacking character's strength modifier. Is it always strength? Or is it dex if that's my melee ability? If you don't know, that's fine. I'm like 70% asking and 30% just thinking out loud. It doesn't quite make up for defense, but it does offset about half of the loss to defense for that one. Not sure. Favorite moves, flurry, and I just kind of spam it. Fair enough. I did too until I realized that, at least I thought part of the reason why, I was feeling so squishy was because I didn't realize that flurry knocks 4 off your defense. Granted, maybe that only matters because I was only level 2. So I'm saying this out loud partially just to try and help cement it in my brain. So flurry has penalties to both attack and defense. Critical strike has a bigger, slightly bigger penalty to defense, but no penalty to attack and the possibility to stun. And then power attack has no penalty to defense, but it does have a slight attack penalty. But it's by far the least penalized of them. Overall, I guess. Also, the flurry one says the penalty to defense is while using this feat and for 3 seconds afterwards. I don't know how long a round is, but that would be at least 2 rounds, right? This one doesn't specify, but given the other one, I assume that -5 when used implies that it only lasts for that round. That was cool looking. Didn't realize it was... Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, God, that hurt. Yikes. One hit? Okay. Did he not hit me while I stopped to do that? I mean, I'm sure it kind of just worked out that way, but... It was handy. I was half expecting to lose the points to whatever ability that was that he used before. Basically, as soon as I got them back. Oh, yes!
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Marl is down, and questions abound! Is this the end for the long-time bet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings! Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
I don't know why I'm breathing heavy like I was doing anything but sitting here. It's fun though. Let's see.
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you made me realize something, kid. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rankings. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for a while. Think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
He was by far the nicest of them so far, but I feel kind of bad for making him quit entirely. Oh, we're doing the can't walk thing again. Oh, shit. I didn't actually mean to do that. Fuck. Oh, okay. It wasn't as... It's autosave, so I thought I went all the way back to the start of everything there for a second. Well, that's about to be a flashback. Okay, 400. So far, that tracks. Me up to 2168. Getting quite the reputation, stranger. Everyone's excited. They all want to bet on your next match. I'm excited too. More bets means more credits for me.
Teaching we did one night, I wish Muline Bomone, Ubana Pula Bota, Yami Jusa. Ayo Honopis, Tuulaji Yokako, Akochikopa.
I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna see if he's gonna tell me anything useful about Twitch, and then if he back out so I can go back and heal first. Beaten almost everyone, human. Think you're ready to fight Twitch. Twitch might be crazy, but he's the best in the game. If you can beat him, you'll be the new champion. Yeah, fuss at me, whatever. Oh. Okay, you guys can go ahead and laugh at me because I'm a dumbass. I just realized that obviously, since they're all standing here around the room, some with twins apparently, I can get at least a rough idea of what weapons they use. Like, he's clearly got dual blasters. Got it. Blast away, open fire, shoot, kill, maim. Well, if I had any doubts before, I don't anymore. What the hell are you talking about? Ready, aim, fire. Is your trigger finger as itchy as mine? Okay, goodbye then. Shoot first, shoot last. Party with me, we'll have a blast. Enthusiastic and crazy, but at least he's not an asshole. I guess. That's weird. It censored you, but it's not telling me what it censored. Oh, unless that wasn't automod. Unless that was actually you, in which case, haha. I'm about to fight all of hell, all of shit, all of terrorists, all of everything, apparently. Feels about right. Oh! Twitch.com. Gotcha. Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. And then I had to manually approve your second message because I have literally the word dot custom set in automod as an auto block term because of all the bots who come in here and like spam their discords and stuff. Will usually, like, they all figured out eons ago that links are blocked everywhere, so now they try and spell it out, so I blocked the word dot also. That's funny. Prussian, a Jedi trait. Awesome. Also the phrase my Discord, because for a while that was the thing going on. So you can still talk about Discord in general. You still do the Discord command and stuff. But if you say my Discord specifically, it'll block that. Because for a while it wasn't the whole get free viewers on whatever. It was people coming in and talking to you and trying to get you to join their Discord and then trying to drop a link to their Discord, which is never good news. I don't want any of you Guys, accidentally clicking on one of those links. You never know what that might bring up. Let's see. Three uses left on the Sith energy shield. I think I'm going to end up probably using that a lot. The question is, do I switch back to ranged? Or do I hope that the shield is enough for me to get across the ring to do melee, since I was doing better with melee? I do go ranged. The second question would be, do I go offhand blaster for the damage, or heavy blaster for the damage? Or do I go disruptor pistol in case I'm not the only one using an energy shield? I suppose I go heavy blaster first. I've already tried to take melee weapons against one person with a single blaster in this lineup, and it did not go well at all. So, to be fair, I also wasn't using an energy shield yet, but still. I think I go double blasters first, because he is using an energy shield. I should at least learn that. But in the meantime, I have the extra damage. As much damage as my cool swords, but that's okay. Also, I just realized he's not melee, which means he's probably not going to be running at me. Means the grenades might once again come in handy. I have a beginning plan of action to be adjusted after my first ass kicking as needed.
Chachis Taoris Manaris, Donjone Akuchiko, Gioka.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch! But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
Okay. Does dexterity have anything to do with throwing grenades? Trying to decide basically, energy shield first. Then I'm trying to decide whether to throw a grenade before I use the adrenal alacrity or after. If it matters. Okay. Goes. Well, it forgot that I clicked the Sith Energy Shield first. Maybe if I'm very lucky, that'll stun him for a second.
Now that must work.
Oh, nope.
The stranger is down.
Wasn't quite expecting the shield to run out quite that
Stranger
fast.
is down. Which has done it. Once again, the wild-eyed champion has defended his title. But don't give up, stranger. We all want to see you go after the champ again.
Does dexterity do anything for damage, or is it just attack? No. Well, hurry up, guys. I outran my companions. I didn't even know that was possible. Doesn't affect damage, okay. Debating the potential merits of switching back to the bowcaster, even though it's fewer shots. It's actually a bonus to hit. don't know if I... Takes 10 points more damage. I think I'm going to switch back to a regular one. And just try and keep a better eye on it. Because I haven't found... The Sith one I picked up from some loot or something. But I haven't found them in a shop or anything. And they block 2 different types of damage and 10 points more. So I think, given that I'm still leaving here significantly squishy leveled, I think I want to save that one for actual battles if I can. I did not see him use a shield. I'll be honest, I went down quickly enough that I'm not sure I would have noticed if he had. Now I'm gonna operate on the assumption that he didn't. Time. Pause more. Pay more attention to my stats. And also wait for the energy shield to actually take effect before I start clicking to do other things, because that didn't work last time.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the... But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
Hey, Box Combo, welcome back. Good to see you again. Oh, this guy's voice. The announcers. Yeah, he's got a good one. Hello, battling Twitch. Yeah, basically. Hello? Have to pay really close attention. Okay. Okay. Use my freebie because he really does shoot very fast. I don't trust myself to catch it before I'm all the way dead. A little bit of damage to him. How much does rapid attack take off of my everything? Minus 4 to defense for 2 rounds. Minus 4 to attacks. Oh. I'm using a lot of sonic grenades because if he... I don't think he's failed to save yet, but if he does, then it should make it at least a little bit harder for him to hit me, I hope. So much damage so quickly though. If there was ever time to use rapid shot, I think it would be while he's stunned. Maybe. Oh, well, shit. My energy shield's gone. That's not good. I suppose I can equip another one in the middle. Can I? Oh my god, I can. That feels like cheating. I'm not gonna complain, but it feels just like cheating somehow. Yes!
It's over! The fight
Holy
is
shit.
over! The mysterious stranger has won! Twitch's reign of terror is over! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The
Fuck yeah.
mysterious stranger!
Thank you. Ooh, I was really not sure about that one. Woohoo! Great success. I don't know why that sounded like Tony the Tiger in my head. Congratulations, mysterious stranger. You're the new dual champion. Twitch had a good run, but you took him down. Here's the purse for beating Twitch. Bad news is that I don't have anyone left who wants to fight you. You're too good for your own good. Nobody wants to go in the ring with you. That's okay, because I have other planets to be on. Or at least not this planet to be on. The only one left who will fight you is Bendak Starkiller, but he's retired. Too bad. People would pay a fortune to see you fight Bendak. There is a bounty out for him. But I haven't decided if I actually care yet. He's suffering from success. You fast, you quick, you even beat Twitch. Okay, so out of the whole group, I think we got, what, 3 people who, like, good sportsmen, basically. I haven't decided if I care about Bendak yet. Because I assume that if being the arena champion is a thing that's ever going to come up again, I would think I've already accomplished that. Oh, maybe not. You're the reigning dual champion on Taurus, but only by facing the legendary Bendak Starkiller in a deathmatch can you prove yourself to the greatest duelist of all time. Unless you end up a smoking corpse in the middle of the ring, which, let's face it, is highly likely. Okay, so this is not just quests. That explains why there's planetary information in here. Think you can take a Mandalorian? Well, to be totally honest, I have not seen the show. So I don't really know anything about Mandalorians. Basically, yeah, so basically the name, race, species, whatever it's called, Mandalorian, doesn't really mean anything to me. I just know he's a big scary dude who's killed like a bajillion people. That being said, Twitch, the former champion, might be crazy to the extent that I can't ask him questions. But Twitch, the chatters, are very useful in their information. Don't suppose anybody can tell me whether he uses melee or ranged. Bendak, I mean. He can do, of course he can do everything. Defaults to ranged, okay. Well, if I'm even gonna try, I definitely need to stock up on some things, because I used an impressive number of grenades on Twitch. And my last adrenal alacrity also. Oops.
Welcome to the equipment.
Oh, I thought I clicked on the droid by mistake. Oops, wrong way. Doc.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have, of course I said.
Oh, I forgot.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Forgot he could do that.
Welcome to my medical facility.
I just called him Doc.
I even have a cure for the
extra
raccoon
dumb,
disease.
but,
Of course I. Of course.
I am down to only one advanced med pack. Now that I know the trick about going back to the hideaway for a quick heal, I think the only time I went through a crap ton of med packs was when I was doing the Vulgar base. Plus, they seem to come pretty easily, which also means that, like, as in, will refill on their own better. Is Timmy Turner's dad? Okay, that's 3 advanced med packs. Oh, actually, I can. Two adrenal alacrity, 1 for now, and 1 for some point in the future, because I have no idea what comes next, but I might need it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to keep the credits above 2,000 so that if I win, that's basically just extra money, but I still have what I need to buy the droid. Hoping I'm remembering correctly that it's 2,000 and not 3,000, because that would be really unfortunate, but, you know.
We all here? What's going on?
Hello?
Hey Lamp, how's it going? Sorry. I stopped talking partially because I was grabbing meds and partially because I was just walking into the place, letting it load. Doing good? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Doing pretty good. Okay. Ah, yes, game loading. Excuses, excuses. Indeed. Okay, let's see how badly I die this time. I made it its own special save because beating Twitch was so... the champion, not the website, was so resource intensive in terms of grenades and healing packs and all that stuff that if I lose to Bendak, I don't want to end up spending a crap ton of money restocking everything in order to try at him again.
I've been watching you on the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion, but I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
Yeah, he's a sleepy kitty. I suspect if I just straight up say I'm here to collect the bounty in your head, we're gonna end up fighting right here. And this room is already not super easy to navigate.
Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. So, move along before people see us talking and think I'm signing auto prints today. I don't want to be mobbed. People are always bugging me for my auto print. Comes with the territory. You survive over 100 death matches and people tend to see you as something of a legend.
Sleepeth no more. Hey. You hungry? Hungry? Dinner? It's a shame they can't hear you through the microphone. He's replying with very sleepy meows and grunts. Doomslayer Snowball 9000. Ew. Doomslayer Snowball. Yeah. I've cut so much, yet you're really allergic. Oh, that's a shame. That's a big shame. Unfortunately, you would probably be extra allergic to Ghost. It is only due to the old and relatively low quality of my webcam that you can't see the puffs of fur that are just floating through the air right now. Hmm? You guys get rubs too, apparently. Rubs and head bonks. Hmm? Get some dinner.
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no
I
interest
accidentally
in
ended up back in the old
blasters.
dialogue with him.
There was nobody left to challenge me anyway, but I saw you in the ring against Twitch. You've got enough talent to make me consider coming out of retirement for one last death match. Unless you're afraid to face me.
We'll get you some dinner first. Hmm? Sleepy boy. It's like, if you don't, I'll nom on you instead. Thank you. How sweet. Thank you. Okay, give me a minute. Let me get the kitty cat some food. So that I'm not battling two wars at once. We'll be right back. Also, I second that. The swoop races were really fun. Okay, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh boy. Alright, you're on, Bendak. Name the time and place.
Finally, fresh meat. Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
You know, his whole suit of armor makes him look vaguely android-esque. Heard the news, mysterious stranger. You and Bendak are planning a death match. This is excellent news. People will bet a fortune on this fight. But why are you here now? Death match takes time to get ready. But to bribe officials so they don't break it up. You might as well leave the cantina for now and come back later. I'm guessing that's a hint that all I have to do is walk out and turn around and walk back in and it'll be ready. Got it. Hey. Hello. Also, I just realized I misread Box Combo's comment earlier. I read it as, I wish Star Wars games had more swoop races. It was actually, I wish more Star Wars games had swoop races. So I'm guessing it's not a repeat occurrence. I misread it as, like, more of them in this. More of them in this game, which, I mean, I'd also agree with, but not sure what triggers him to allow to do it. Well, let's find out. Also that. Swoop all the time. Absolutely. Not too many people want to fight a deathmatch anymore. Some are scared, others think it's wrong to kill someone else for credits. Guess that's why they're illegal now. I mean, I feel like wrong to kill someone else for credits is kind of a reductionist way of looking at it, just because there's also a bounty on him. So it's not even that we're doing like a for fun fight that will, we hope, we very, very much hope, ends with him dead and me getting credits from the fight. It's also the government wants him dead. So, you know. I'm gonna skip over the moralizing about that one, because little more philosophy than I feel like getting into. This fight is different than most, of course. We'll turn off the energy suppressor so weapons won't be limited. They can kill. Anything goes. We already fight this match now. Trying to think if currently got my swords equipped. I did save with the intention of being able to reload and just start the fight over again. Endorsement of Mortal Kombat. What would Luke Skywalker think? I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm ready, even though I've got melee weapons equipped, because I want to see if he picks weapons to match me. If he ends up with ranged anyway, let's face it, I'm gonna die really damn quick, probably. In which case I will just reload the save. I'm not, and adjust weaponry accordingly. Good. Excellent. High wagering means lots of credits for the winner on this match. Come see me after the fight to collect your credits if you're still alive. Now you tell me. I had to figure that out myself for the first one. Maybe he did tell me. Honestly, I lost the first one and then I didn't come back for 2 weeks, so it's entirely possible that I just forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when 2 combatants entered the arena and only 1 came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match in this corner. A living legend.
Oh, he does have range.
A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle. Bendik Starkiller!
Yep.
And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment?
I mean, their enjoyment is like bottom of the list of reasons, but
Feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
interesting. Apparently I gained dark side points for that. I suppose because it's a death match. Fair enough. I've done a lot of good things my time on Terrace. Okay. Haha, you're evil now. To be fair, I think that's the first time I've actually gotten dark side points for anything. Power suit of his by itself is pretty intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, adrenal alacrity first, because I did see in the description that it increases movement speed. Well, actually, maybe I start with a grenade. Because after that, I'm going to be running toward him. Well. Or maybe it didn't even matter. The fuck was that? Statement, prepare to die, flesh bag. So he easily two-shotted me even with the energy shield. I'm second guessing whether this is even possible, to be totally honest. Okay, I'm gonna ask one of my on the fence of spoilers, but not spoilers question. Without going into specifics, is there a later reason why I would really want to try and succeed at this now? Like, does it come up again as, like, for example, I'm thinking of the, I think it was Divinity Original Sin 2, where if you win in the arena, later on you get to bring that up as, like, a point in your favor. It's like, well, I'm the champion of this arena and this arena, so... And they're like, oh, well, that's cool. In that case, sure. You know, that kind of thing. You would say no. No reason, I'm guessing. Okay. Because if there's no particularly compelling reason other than just a question mark number of credits that is presumably pretty decent and a whole lot of time spent, I'm kind of inclined to just be like, yeah, well, I'm the champion of the arena and Bendax retired, so he doesn't count, and just move on with the rest of the story. Because it was a lengthy struggle against Twitch, and he wasn't... Like, the energy shields actually helped hold him off. I think I would need... I mean, he took half my health and the entire energy shield, like, amount of point damage it can take in one hit. I'm not 100% convinced this is even doable without leveling up significantly, I'll say. Perfectly reasonable. Okay. In that case... What else is on mine? Right. Droid time. Oh, actually, hold on. I know where Selvin's hiding if I can remember. I think it was Lower City? I found her apartment. I might try and take her on. And she is not a lethal legend, as they say.